It canceled a lot of summer travel plans, but that might be a good thing if you're planning a getaway over Labor Day weekend. Heed this warning from Neal Jones in tonight's Top 5.
This pandemic has made it tough to travel.
But that could be a good thing if it gets you out of traveling to places you don't want to go.
You married people know what I'm talking about.
So here are my top 5 places to avoid. Number 5, Arkansas. This state's like an addict who looks like Miss America.
It's gorgeous, but pure trouble.
It gave us Bill Clinton and John Daly. Now, Little Rock's known for its great truck stops.
And I guess that's something.
They used to have the slogan, Land of Opportunity, on their license plates. But that was so obviously false that they've changed it to Better Than Mississippi.
Which is true.
Every year, a ton of Kansas City area kids go down to the University of Arkansas to get a cheap education. 4 years later, they come back with a cheap education and a knowledge of how to call the hogs. Hey, let's face it, Arkansas has great people and bad teeth. Number 4, Canada. Canada was our ally in 2 world wars.
While I don't speak Canadian, the 4 or 5 Canadians I've met have been really nice.
But any country that views Minnesota and Wisconsin as the Sun Belt is way too cold.
And I bet it would be easy to do the weather up there.
Every day, show up late to work and just predict snow and ice. To many, it's a beautiful, unspoiled paradise. But to me, Canada is just too cold. Number 3, Los Angeles. The instant you get there, you smell the carbon monoxide.
Every second you're there, you know you're dying a little faster.
The traffic is terrible, and why not? LA's population is 4 million. There's lots of famous beaches there, all of which are overrun with people.
Now, I did cover the 1984 Olympic Games there, and it was fun.
Wait, how old is Neal?
Number 2, Kentucky. How backward is Kentucky? Well, they don't even realize how bad it is. When you cover Kentucky basketball, you can be sure of 2 things: fans whining about the referees,
and nowhere to eat after the game.
We asked where we could get a good steak, and we were told Waffle House.
I love Waffle House.
In fact, I wanted to have our wedding reception there.
But for steak?
How bad is it there? Well, the most popular city is Cincinnati,
which isn't even in Kentucky.
That pretty much says it all. And that brings us to number 1, Honduras. It boasts gorgeous beaches, unbelievable Mayan ruins,
and the world's highest murder rate.
Now that sounds a lot like St. Louis.
What? St. Louis does have America's highest murder rate.
Johnson Countyans are forever looking for exotic places to vacation, but even they're not dumb enough to go there. Or are they? Well, cheap prices and the world's 2nd largest barrier reef are attracting a lot of attention, but then so's the country's reputation for gun running and human trafficking. Although, to be fair, the soccer riots are great.
Now, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but those are the top 5 places I want to avoid.
Kentucky and Arkansas just called. They're building a wall just to keep Neal out.
Yeah, his email is what? Neal.jones@kctv5.com, I think. Hey, just write it down, people. Write it down.
Plenty of people are going to be calling in on that one.